And this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, where we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on!
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
The first carry for the rookie Prosise. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side, Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really love what they got out of him last year, because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
It's a keeper with Prescott. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the counter, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator,
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
so much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Wilson turns and gives to Prosise. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A second down carry for Prosise. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. And I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning. Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go again with Rawls. There goes Thomas Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And his kick is good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. There's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On second down, Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
First down, this is Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Rawls. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Even though it fell incomplete, you see the value of a mobile quarterback. Great pass rush, but he was able to get away and still try to make something happen.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. It's Troymaine Pope, the former Jacksonville State Gamecock. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is that...
And the ball is knocked out. Here's Wilson. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21.
A big run, just a short one there, but guess what? Sometimes you treat a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And seeing nowhere now. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Try and get into the body of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And this will go as a... never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. The Seattle now ready to mark. Onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start out with a run from Prosise. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wilson going to hand it to Prosise. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they run. Again, it's Prosise. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Wilson now to throw on third down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 53 yards. And quickly they get to the line. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Well, now they'll try the end around. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Play action. Now Wilson surveying the field. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. In motion here is Witten. They go to Elliott again. And he's got Rome. Cuts back left sideline. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
Looking to throw. Prescott buying time to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll toss it to Morris. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alfred Morris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Another pistol look here. From the pistol, Prosise. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Elliott, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion here is Witten. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking for someone to throw to. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They play fake to Elliott. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One last shot for Wilson. Backing up. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how...
You thought that I would lay out and die. Whoa, no. Demon fangs spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you in. We're